What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerd Show. As always, I'm Steve Trezza.
Ed Good.
And this is our review of Arrow Season 4, Episode 2, titled The Candidate. So, if you watched last week, this week we're going to tell you what, just like last week, the good, the bad, and our predictions. So let's get started off. First off, a little plot synopsis. We have Damien Dark is still a threat. Oliver's mother's friend tries to run for mayor. Her daughter gets kidnapped. They have to go save her. The end. Oliver decides she resigns. That was fast. And Oliver decides to run for mayor. So let's start off with the good. Ed, what did we like about this episode?
I really like that they brought up the topic that nobody wants to be the mayor.
Yeah.
All right. And you know what?
We've been talking about that for like
forever.
The
It's
past
like
season.
It's like, get all the glades, I'll kill everybody. It's like, well, it's because, you know what? They're just going to kill the mayor. Like, it's just bad.
The mayor dies in every...
Oh my god, they've been through
They've been through 3 mayors. We had 3 seasons of Arrow. So in every season of Arrow, the mayor dies, basically.
And they bring that up. I feel like CW is really making those in-show jokes. Making fun of the fact that nobody wants to be the mayor in this. Like in Flash, how they made fun of the fact that people just walk into Star Labs. Like, they're starting to listen to the fans and realize, oh man, these jokes are too good to let go.
It's like they know their faults and they're just like owning them.
Yep, and I really like that they brought that up. I like that, I can't think of the actress's name, 7 of 9 was the mother's friend, and she was going to be running for mayor. But
yeah, that I liked, and we predicted it in our Arrow predictions, and we also said it last week. Crazy Thea. Thea's still going nuts as a result of the Lazarus Pit. We did see that happen again, and it looks like it's not getting any better.
Yep, people who go into the pit don't come out the same.
Felicity suggests code names. So eventually we will finally get to see who Diggle will become, which I'm still saying it's the Guardian.
I agree with that, and I feel like we're not going to get this answer soon.
And I feel like they're going to be vague with it, too.
I feel like they're going to be vague with it. I feel like they're purposely teasing us.
He's going to be talking to Lila or whatever, and he's going to be like, I have to be your Guardian.
Absolutely.
Like, something like that. And you're going to be like, the Guardian.
Yeah,
like, that's what's going to happen.
There it is.
Yeah.
Same thing with Thea, not Thea, Felicity. She made the joke where Oliver's on the headset, and he's like, Felicity, tell us where it is. And she's like, now he knows you're talking to somebody named Felicity. Way to out me there. So they're going to give her a code name.
I wonder if she's going to be someone from the comics, or if she's going to be just something that they made up.
I think they're going to kind of go along the lines if it's not a rights issue and call her Oracle.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. Because, we've already taken a lot from Batman, so why not?
Yep.
Fight choreography in Arrow is still fantastic.
Yeah, it really is.
Honestly, it's better than Flash. I mean, Flash doesn't really do any martial arts. It's mostly special effects there. Yep. But the fight choreography, I thought the whole fight with Anarky, I thought that was really well done.
And even when the fight choreography is hokey, it still looks good.
Yeah.
Like you had that in the opening scene where Oliver's just standing on top of the shipping crates and everybody's fighting at left and right. And, you see Laurel run and he shoots an arrow and all of a sudden she's using her baton to slide down this rope arrow and it's just like
team ups, like in the Avengers. I thought that was good.
Exactly.
I enjoyed that.
That was their version of Thor hitting
Cap shield.
Cap shield.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Speedy, she's going crazy. It's a combination of 2 of our goods. Speedy's going crazy, and the fight choreography sets Anarky on fire.
Yeah,
so
that's a little bit of irony there.
I didn't see that coming. And then Anarky escapes and kills the paramedics that come to the scene, which, he's going to be back. I don't know how big a villain he's going to be, but I liked it because it shows that he's not one-off villain.
Right, and how he tags up the inside of the, the ambulance with the Anarky symbol in their blood.
Yeah, that was sweet.
And how she doesn't, the cop doesn't necessarily know how he killed them.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool, too.
So he'll be back. He'll be back this season, probably. He'll probably... I'm sure something will happen that Oliver will capture.
Yep.
But I still enjoyed it. I thought it was good, rather than just him going to jail or him dying or something like that.
Yep.
And then the last in our good, as I mentioned before, Oliver running for mayor. Yep. So no one wants to run for mayor.
Nope. I wouldn't want to run for mayor.
Oliver can defend himself. He can run for mayor.
Yes,
This is going to definitely delve more into the story because now he's a name. Everyone knows who he is.
Yep.
His mother ran for mayor.
Yep.
And now we're going to get Damien Dark trying to oppose him, I guess, because you know that he wants one of either him or one of his puppets to be in there.
Right.
And this is definitely going to be friction. Now he's got to watch himself, not only when he's the Arrow, but also when he's Oliver Queen.
So one of the things that I'm thinking they're also going to tease at is, like they made the joke in the beginning of season 3 of how when he comes up and, gives his speech for the company, to bring, to own, Queen Industries, and then Ray Palmer comes in, and says, I'm here to buy the place. They make a joke like, Oliver, what qualifications do you have to be, a Fortune 500 company, president? And they're going to make those jokes again with him running for mayor.
And he'll probably just be like, no one else wants to do it.
Yep, nobody else wants to do it. And I think he's going to, give the whole, resourcefulness, I survived 5 years on an island, I'm resourceful, kind of speech for it. And that's
strong family name.
Yep. So I think that's where they're going to go with there. So, So what do you think was the bad?
One thing, and Arrow actually kind of does this a lot, and I hate it, is the pacing of some Arrow episodes is just awful.
Yeah.
And you really see it in this episode when Arrow and Speedy go to get some more information on where I think it was where Dark was taking the or where Anarky took the hostage.
The hostage, yep.
And they go to where the bums are hanging out or whatever, and Speedy breaks the guy's arm, and it just cuts away to commercial.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so awkward that they just they have this scene and just cut away from it. And they do it a lot, actually, and I hate it when they do it.
I feel like this is a directing/editing flaw of the show.
Yeah.
Where they put so much time into certain things, like fight choreography, that they try to cut corners. Because, you know what? There's a lot that goes into making every one of these episodes. A lot of set scouting,
and there's a lot of
set
the
design,
episodes.
a lot of the episodes. I feel like this is them trying to, make it done in time. And I feel like we lose a little bit in that.
I feel like they're just they kind of write themselves into a corner, and they're like, commercial! Yep. And then it's then they can go to something else.
Standard jump out and screenwriting, fade to black.
Yeah. And I didn't like that at all. And again, I've seen it before in Arrow episodes. Another thing, and this is on the verge of good and bad, Boss Felicity.
Yeah, I personally feel she's coming across, and it's gonna go. They're gonna make a comment just like I was saying with Oliver when he tried to run for to be the head of Queen Industries. What qualification does she have other than Ray Palmer left it to her, and she doesn't feel like a boss.
I just think it's too hokey. It's she's just there, and I like Felicity as a character, but she's just there cracking jokes the whole time. That's just it's kind of too much, and that's just my feeling on it.
Yep.
But whatever. It's not something that's terrible. I can look past it.
Yep.
Thea totally still needs to
Oh
work
my
on
gosh,
her superhero
so
voice.
bad.
It's awful.
Especially when she tries. You can tell this.
She
episode,
tries to intimidate the guy.
Yeah, and last episode, the reason why we noticed how bad her superhero voice was because she was yelling, and now she's trying to do this quiet, intimidating voice, "Where is I?"
Have you seen this guy here? You still want to use your arm?
Let him go.
It was just bad.
It's awful. It's not getting any better. She really needs to work on that voice. Just give her a fucking voice modulator.
Just give her a voice modulator, and you will solve this issue.
Yeah. Another thing that's I actually kind of like, but it doesn't make sense, is Diggle's straight up shooting people.
Dude, it's just you know what? I'm gonna watch next week's episode and do a headshot count.
And the thing is Oliver's so against Thea killing people, but here's Diggle just blasting people, and Oliver's just he's mad at me. I'm not gonna say anything to him because he's pissed off at me.
Dude, each episode of Arrow so far is playing Unreal Tournament. All right, headshot, double kill, and it's just no, why? What's the double standard going on here? And it's just so obvious.
That, and then the last is,
it's gonna be different this time.
What is he doing different? What has he done different for the past 2 seasons?
Right.
Because in season 2, he was I can't kill anyone anymore.
Yep.
Doing the same shit.
Yep.
Nothing differently.
I guarantee you, even if Thea hadn't burned Anarky, things would have still ended up the same. Like, Lance would have been like, well, you kicked the crap out of the guy.
Yeah.
Well, no shit. He's a supervillain.
Well, Lance just hates Oliver Queen.
Oh,
so
he hates
so
him so
so whatever. I look past that. I mean, he banged both of his daughters, potentially killed one of them.
Yep.
So can you blame the guy?
Nope. No,
So yeah, that it just didn't make sense. Do things differently. No. You've been doing things different for two seasons now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, predictions. Thea and Laurel go to Nanda Parbat. What is going to happen? I wonder.
Oh no! What's gonna happen in Nanda Parbat?
We know. We've seen the trailer for Legends of Tomorrow.
Yep.
We know what's gonna happen.
They're putting Sarah in the Lazarus pit.
Sarah's coming in the Lazarus pit.
She's coming back as White Canary.
I don't really like this because her body is like almost completely decomposed. You're really telling me the Lazarus Pit's gonna bring her back that much? Like, she probably doesn't even really have a brain anymore. Like,
dude,
science magic aside.
But here's the thing, like, this is going into how much inspiration the writers of Arrow just literally take straight from Batman comics and Batman, animated movies and stuff like that. This is going to essentially just be the swap of Jason Todd coming back to life.
But Jason Todd was only dead for like a week.
Yeah, but
She's been dead for like a year.
Dead is dead. All right. The Lazarus Pit heals people. It stops you from aging, and it can bring back the dead. Dead is dead. Old and decrepit is old and decrepit. I just feel like, that's kind of a moot point, but still, it's kind of a lame setup.
Kind of cop out.
It's a cop out. It really is.
I would have rathered if Malcolm Merlyn was like, hey, like, I did this or whatever, like,
right.
like because he killed Sarah, and
right.
and like, oh, she's been alive or something like
and
that.
Doing his bidding kind of thing.
Yeah. I would have rather that.
I feel like the reason that they're doing this is because they realize how bad they messed up. The fans liked Sarah so much, and now they're just trying to bring her back for ratings. So anyway.
Well, she's just gonna come back so that they can throw her into Legends.
Right, and that's why they're putting her in that show because they realize that the fan base really enjoyed her.
Okay, so another one. This one goes two more, but they kind of go hand in hand. Oliver will run for mayor, and he will get elected as mayor, and he'll probably, Damien Dark may let Oliver win for some reason. He may try to strike a deal with him,
right?
And then all of a sudden Oliver might see like, hey, I can make a deal with him to get closer to him,
right?
Something like that. Oliver may also then get abducted by Damien Dark because he doesn't know these they are. And eventually, Damien Dark's gonna find out that he's the Arrow.
Yep.
That's what I think is going to happen with Oliver running for mayor.
I think Damien Dark is absolutely going to realize that Oliver's the Arrow, and I think that he's going to want Oliver to win and become mayor, so that way he can use that as leverage on him.
Yeah.
I also feel like, so how we were talking about how we don't like Felicity as the boss of Palmer Industries.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like another prediction is soon. Because next week we have them going to Nanda Parbat to bring back Sarah. So there's one person for Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like as they're going to be getting into a corner with Palmer Industries is when they're going to discover that Ray Palmer is alive and just shrunk. And that's going to take the pressure off of Felicity as the boss of Palmer Industries.
Okay.
And put him into Legends of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I feel like as we see more of these characters that we know are going to be in the show,
they'll start popping up
here and there. Just like when we get a new other half of Firestorm in Flash. It's just inching closer.
All right, so that is it for our review and predictions of Arrow in the second season, and we're gonna give our rating of the episode. So Ed, what would you grade it 1 to 10?
What did I give last week?
We both gave an 8 last week.
We both gave an 8. I'm gonna give it about a 6.2.
Ooh, that's a little low. I'm going to give it a 7. Again, I liked it. Didn't think it was great. Didn't think it was bad.
I didn't think it was terrible. I thought, there have been stronger episodes, but I feel like there have been much weaker episodes.
Right. Let us know what you think about this episode of Arrow. Please comment below your predictions or what you liked, what you didn't like. Like, favorite, and subscribe. Check out all of our other segments, and we will see you on those other segments.